The transformative power of Stoic wisdom, reframing limiting beliefs for a life of purpose and resilience. Esteemed friends, colleagues, and fellow seekers of wisdom, let me stand before you today and share a message that has the potential to transform the very lens through which we view our lives and our inherent potential. We gather here united by a common quest, the pursuit of personal growth, the cultivation of resilience, and the liberation from the shackles of negative beliefs and limiting mindsets. For too long, many of us have allowed these insidious forces to hold us captive, dimming the light of our true selves and obstructing the path to fulfillment. Yet, as we delve into the profound teachings of the ancient Stoic philosophers, we uncover a powerful antidote, a timeless wisdom that invites us to reframe our perspectives, to challenge the narratives that have constrained us, and to embrace a life of purpose, virtue, and equanimity. The journey we embark upon today is not a mere intellectual exercise, but a transformative odyssey that demands courage, self-reflection, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. It is a journey that will test our resolve, confront our deepest fears, and ultimately liberate us from the shackles of self-imposed limitations. So, let us begin by acknowledging the insidious nature of negative beliefs and limiting mindsets. These malignant forces often take root in the fertile soil of our psyches, nurtured by past traumas, societal conditioning, and the internalization of others' limiting perspectives. Perhaps you have found yourself trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, plagued by the belief that you are not worthy of success, love, or fulfillment. Or maybe you have succumbed to the narrative that your dreams and aspirations are mere flights of fancy, unattainable and better left abandoned. It is these limiting beliefs that hold us hostage, robbing us of our agency, our confidence, and our capacity to manifest the lives we truly desire. They whisper lies into our ears, convincing us that we are less than, undeserving, and incapable of transcending the confines of our current circumstances. But the Stoics offer us a powerful antidote, a philosophical framework that empowers us to reframe these limiting beliefs and cultivate a more positive, empowering perspective. At the core of their teachings lies the profound understanding that true happiness and fulfillment do not stem from external circumstances, but from the way we perceive and respond to them. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot control the events that shape our lives, we possess the power to choose how we interpret and react to them. It is this fundamental truth that liberates us from the shackles of victimhood and empowers us to reclaim our agency. One of the first steps in aligning ourselves with Stoic principles is to engage in a process of self-examination, a practice known as self-monitoring. This involves taking an honest and unflinching look at the beliefs and mindsets that govern our thoughts and actions, and cultivating the courage to confront the limiting narratives that have held us back. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery, we may uncover beliefs rooted in fear, insecurity, or the ingrained patterns of negative self-talk. It is essential to approach these beliefs with compassion and understanding, recognizing that they were likely formed as coping mechanisms or defense mechanisms at some point in our lives. However, the Stoics remind us that while we cannot control the circumstances that shape these beliefs, we have the power to choose how we respond to them in the present moment. This is where the practice of reframing comes into play, the act of consciously shifting our perspective and examining our beliefs and mindsets through a new, empowering lens. One powerful tool for reframing is the use of Stoic principles themselves, which offer a framework for cultivating a more positive and resilient mindset. For example, the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control teaches us to focus our energy and attention on that which is within our control, rather than agonizing over external circumstances that are beyond our influence. By embracing this principle, we can reframe limiting beliefs that stem from a sense of powerlessness or victimhood. Instead of dwelling on the things we cannot change, we shift our focus to the aspects of our lives that we can actively shape and influence, empowering ourselves to take purposeful action and reclaim our agency. Another Stoic principle that can aid in reframing is the concept of negative visualization. This practice involves contemplating the loss of the things we hold dear, not to induce fear or anxiety, but to cultivate gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. By engaging in negative visualization, we can reframe limiting beliefs rooted in scarcity or the fear of loss, and instead cultivate a mindset of abundance and presence. The Stoics also taught the importance of distinguishing between that which is within our control and that which is not, a concept known as the dichotomy of control. By embracing this principle, we can reframe limiting beliefs that stem from a sense of powerlessness or victimhood. Instead of dwelling on the things we cannot change, we shift our focus to the aspects of our lives that we can actively shape and influence. empowering ourselves to take purposeful action and reclaim our agency. Another powerful tool for reframing is the practice of questioning our assumptions and challenging the narratives that fuel our limiting beliefs. This involves examining the evidence that supports or contradicts our beliefs and being willing to let go of those that no longer serve us. For example, if we hold a belief that we are not capable of achieving a certain goal, we can question the source of that belief and the experiences or narratives that reinforced it. By doing so, we may discover that this belief is rooted in past failures or the limiting perspectives of others, rather than in our true potential. Once we have identified and challenged these limiting beliefs, we can then reframe them through the lens of Stoic principles. Instead of viewing our past failures as evidence of our inadequacy, we can adopt the Stoic perspective of viewing them as opportunities for growth and learning, rather than being defined by the limiting narratives of others. We choose to forge our own path and embrace our inherent worth and potential. Throughout this process of reframing, it is essential to cultivate the Stoic virtue of resilience. The Stoics understood that life is filled with challenges and adversities, and that true freedom comes from our ability to respond to these difficulties with equanimity and grace. By embracing the Stoic principles of acceptance, detachment, and focus on the present moment, we can reframe our limiting beliefs around adversity and challenge. Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, we see them as opportunities to develop our inner strength and resilience, to forge ourselves into beings of unshakable fortitude. Moreover, the Stoics taught the importance of cultivating a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. By aligning our beliefs and mindsets with a higher purpose, we transcend the limitations of negative thinking and self-doubt, and our lives become infused with a profound sense of direction and significance. As we reframe our limiting beliefs through the lens of Stoic principles, we may find ourselves embarking on a journey of personal transformation, a metamorphosis that demands courage, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to growth. This journey is not without its challenges, as deeply ingrained beliefs and patterns of thinking can be stubbornly resistant to change. However, the Stoics remind us that true growth and wisdom come from embracing these challenges with courage and resilience, for it is in the crucible of adversity that our character is forged. Along the way, it is imperative that we surround ourselves with supportive individuals who can offer encouragement, accountability, and a different perspective. Additionally, engaging in practices such as journaling, meditation, and mindfulness can help us to cultivate greater self-awareness and reinforce our commitment to reframing our limiting beliefs. For those who may find themselves struggling to break free from the shackles of negative beliefs and limiting mindsets, there is a powerful lesson to be learned, a lesson that lies at the very heart of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics understood that true freedom and fulfillment come not from external circumstances, but from the way we perceive and respond to them. They recognized that the greatest prison we can inhabit is the one constructed by our own minds, fortified by the limiting beliefs and negative narratives we allow to take root within us. To prevent the insidious grip of these forces from taking hold, we must cultivate a practice of vigilance, of constantly examining our beliefs and mindsets, and challenging those that no longer serve our growth and evolution. It is a practice that demands courage, for it requires us to confront the deepest recesses of our psyches, to shine a light on the shadows that have lurked there, unchallenged and unexamined. Yet, it is in this act of unflinching self-reflection that we unlock the keys to our liberation, for only by acknowledging the existence of our limiting beliefs can we begin to dismantle them. The Stoics remind us that true wisdom lies not in the accumulation of knowledge, but in the ability to apply that knowledge in service of our growth and self-mastery. It is a wisdom that must be lived, embodied, and integrated into the very fabric of our being, for it is through our actions and choices that we manifest the reality we desire. Thus, the lesson we must heed is one of vigilance, of a ceaseless commitment to examining our beliefs, challenging our assumptions, and reframing our perspectives through the lens of Stoic principles. It is a lesson that demands we cultivate a practice of mindfulness, of being present and aware of the narratives that shape our thoughts and actions. For those who have already begun this transformative journey, the lessons do not end here. As we shed the shackles of our limiting beliefs and embrace the empowering principles of Stoicism, we must also guard against the temptation of complacency. The Stoics understood that growth is an ongoing process, a continuous journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. They recognized that even as we reframe one limiting belief, new challenges and obstacles will inevitably arise, testing our resolve and our commitment to living in alignment with virtue and wisdom. Thus, the lesson we must embrace is one of perseverance, a steadfast determination to navigate life's challenges with equanimity and grace. Ever mindful of the Stoic principles that guide our path, it is a lesson that calls upon us to cultivate resilience, to view adversity not as a burden, but as an opportunity to forge ourselves into beings of unshakable fortitude. For those who have yet to embark on this transformative journey, the lessons we have explored today offer a powerful invitation, an invitation to shed the shackles of self-imposed limitations and embrace a life of purpose, meaning, and profound inner freedom. The Stoics beckon us to awaken to the truth that our happiness and fulfillment are not contingent upon external circumstances, but upon the way we perceive and respond to them. They implored us to recognize that the greatest prisons we inhabit are those constructed by our own minds, fortified by the limiting beliefs and negative narratives we allow to take root within us. The invitation, then, is to courageously confront these limiting beliefs, to question the narratives that have constrained us, and to reframe our perspectives through the empowering lens of Stoic wisdom. It is an invitation to cultivate resilience, to embrace adversity as a crucible for growth, and to align ourselves with a higher purpose that transcends the limitations of our own self-doubt. As we heed this invitation and embark upon the journey of personal transformation, we may find ourselves traversing unfamiliar terrain, venturing into the unknown realms of our own potential. It is a journey that will test our mettle, challenge our assumptions, and demand that we shed the comfortable familiarity of our limiting beliefs. Yet, it is in this act of courage, in this willingness to step beyond the confines of our self-imposed limitations, that we unlock the profound freedom and fulfillment that the Stoics so ardently pursued. For those who choose to accept this invitation, the rewards are immeasurable. We will find ourselves liberated from the shackles of fear, insecurity, and self-doubt, empowered to create the lives we truly desire. We will cultivate a resilience that allows us to navigate life's challenges with equanimity and grace, ever mindful of the wisdom that guides our path. Moreover, we will discover a profound sense of purpose and meaning, a deep connection to something greater than ourselves, a purpose that transcends the fleeting distractions of the material world and anchors us in the timeless pursuit of virtue and wisdom. As we traverse this transformative journey, let us remember the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These words encapsulate the very essence of Stoic philosophy, reminding us that true freedom and fulfillment lie not in the circumstances we encounter, but in the way we choose to perceive and respond to them. So, let us embrace this wisdom with open hearts and open minds, for in doing so, we unlock the keys to a life of profound meaning, resilience, and inner freedom. Let us reframe our limiting beliefs through the empowering lens of Stoicism, and let us forge a path towards the actualization of our highest potential. For those who have already begun this journey, let us continue to walk this path with unwavering commitment, ever mindful of the lessons we have learned and the wisdom that guides our steps. Let us cultivate resilience in the face of adversity, and let us embrace each challenge as an opportunity to deepen our understanding and refine our character. And for those who have yet to embark upon this transformative odyssey, let this be your clarion call, a call to shed the shackles of self-imposed limitations, to question the narratives that have constrained you, and to embrace the empowering principles of Stoic wisdom. As we stand together, united in our quest for personal growth and inner freedom, let us remember that we are not alone on this journey. We are part of a vast tapestry of seekers, spanning centuries and continents, all united in the pursuit of wisdom and the cultivation of a life well lived. So, let us draw strength from one another. Let us encourage and support one another, and let us hold each other accountable to the principles that guide our path. For it is in this spirit of unity and shared commitment that we will find the courage and resilience to overcome the limiting beliefs that have held us back, and to manifest the lives we truly desire. Esteemed friends, the path before us is one of profound transformation, of shedding the shackles of self-doubt and embracing the limitless potential that lies within each of us. It is a journey that will demand courage, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to growth, but the rewards are immeasurable, for in aligning ourselves with the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, we unlock the keys to a life of purpose, resilience, and profound inner freedom. We cultivate the ability to reframe our limiting beliefs and embrace a more positive, empowering perspective, a perspective that allows us to navigate life's challenges with equanimity and grace. So, let us embark upon this journey together, united in our commitment to personal growth and self-mastery. Let us shed the shackles of our limiting beliefs and embrace the transformative power of Stoic wisdom. For it is in doing so that we unlock the fullest expression of our potential and manifest the lives we truly desire.